Bienvenidos guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. There's going to be another death battle reaction for you guys today. I'm excited because this one is specifically a meat on meat, and I'm talking about wrestling meat on meat. Two big ass dudes smacking each other, and I mean that in the least AO possible way, because AO. It's Kratos versus Asura's Wrath. Two of the angriest men to have ever existed, well, angriest gods to have ever existed, who practically murdered a whole pantheon of gods to protect our loved ones. So yeah, this is gonna be a sick ass death battle. But before we jump right in, guys, I'd greatly appreciate it if you subscribed to the channel. We're at 76 subscribers. It'll mean the world to me. And as well as hit the like button too. It helps the channel grow and show the algorithm that I exist and that people enjoy my videos. So yeah, thank you guys so much. The goal is 100 subscribers. So yeah, jump right in. Okay, let's start the reaction. Oh, look at this, look at this. This is gonna be a badass battle, guys. I just know it. I feel it in my bones.
Asura, the ghost of Sparta versus the wrathful destructor. Cause sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
And I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
Sorry, I had to fix the thing a little bit.
A death battle.
Hell yeah! Death battle!
In the beginning, the primordials waged war across existence. A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Is this Kratos first, right?
Now that's what I call a big bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes,
Oh,
the
so this is the
stars
Greek.
were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
War.
The whole messy cycle. Uranus
Which
was
is not good.
overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos,
Yeah.
who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far
Which is one of the
exceeding
most
all among them. He
annoying,
became-
like, there's one of the most annoying things about Zeus, is that he goes around banging and smashing everything that exists, from bulls, creating the Minotaur, to all sorts of, no, he turned himself into a bull and banged the lady. Okay, just saying, bro, Zeus is weird. Zeus has problems. If Zeus was this worried about having a child kill him because of the prophecy, don't you think he would have just maybe thought to himself, not smash anything, just don't have kids? Nah, Zeus ain't smart enough. Also, he thinks with his dick, apparently, because if he thought with his brain, he would think, just don't have kids, simple. If I don't have kids, the prophecy can't come true. But he's an idiot, so.
Fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ah, yeah, this is when he sacrificed himself to Ares.
Who are kicking my ass, and my life is
Ares!
yours. That deal was
Destroy
made.
my
Kratos was joined at the
enemies,
bone with the
and my
blades of
life is
chaos,
yours.
a set of
Little did he
chain
know,
swords,
little did Kratos know
basically a
that was where he
badass
fucked
whirlwind
up.
of flaming steel.
But Ares had a scheme.
Yeah.
While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his
Monkey's
wife
paw.
and daughter. He was, forevermore, the ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off.
I would be
Time for a
too
new
if you
god
forced me
of
to kill my
war.
wife
The
and daughter.
gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With
Yeah, it was
Poseidon's trident
brutal
and
how he
Icarus's
killed the
wings,
fucking
Kratos
Greek
dominated
pantheon.
both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought
That's
that one
insane.
through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for
I
Kratos.
remember that
Nor was
beatdown
Helios,
he
the
gave
sun god capable of
Hercules.
moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light, a frankly incomprehensible feat,
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
who proved a serious challenge, until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab
Which
the
is sick
hell out of
and
you.
insane.
It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Yeah, he killed
Like
everything.
a badass, he was unstoppable, non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone.
Yeah.
What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
Nope.
There's
Still
a
had his
reason
nightmares.
he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better, so he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook,
Okay.
especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious
Rest in
illness.
peace, Faye.
Damn it,
You turned
not again.
a
But
raging
wasn't Kratos'
man of a
fault this
fucking
time,
monster
and Faye
into
left the
a
tools
pretty
he
good dad.
needed to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos,
Blades
the
of Chaos are
Leviathan
still
axe was
sick.
deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have
That's
once been
broken.
a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Asir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to
Yep.
control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
Mm-hmm.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not
I mean,
all
I think that's
anger is
tied to his
problematic, and
his
Kratos
godly
wields plenty of
abilities
new
and
weapons and
him
relics
being
to
the god of
channel
war.
his rage through.
Like the Dropnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy
That's
and blast
broken.
it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god
Odin
of
and
thunder,
Thor.
who
Odin was
powerful
kind of a
enough to fight the
pushover, though.
Fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr
Sort
at
of.
the same time.
They did have to
Oh,
beat him
and
by
that
sealing
fire
him, though.
giant
So
would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well,
Surtur,
not
yeah.
exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's
Yggdrasil, the
Kratos
Yggdrasil,
lives in a
yeah.
really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins.
He did.
Even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Oh, I
Even
see.
better,
Wait, you get
he
the Blade of
actually
Olympus
got
from
to
the
be a
DLC?
decent dad.
I didn't know that.
And
Okay.
now the boy
I didn't
is
play
a
the DLC.
man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but
He
this
did.
future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past.
More
Not just
than a
god
monster.
of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
Instead of a god of war. Cool.
This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood
Alright.
Gold.
With Robin Hood Gold, you can now enjoy the after 12 as of November SIPC.
There we go.
Long ago, a demigod fell from the heavens,
Asura.
only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000
I feel like
years.
Asura might win. I don't know. Asura fought some monstrous gods, dude.
Everything dumb enough to get in his way.
Him
He
being
was
an
the
Egypt,
demigod of
not
wrath.
Egypt, a Hindu god.
Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer. Mantra.
By advancing technology with Mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness Mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms
Yeah.
for battle.
Of course I made the god of
six-armed
destruction.
Vajra, a state powerful enough
Wrath,
to
huh?
subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First
Yeah, they
off,
did it.
Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra,
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge Mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that.
No.
So Deus framed Asura
It would
for
endanger
killing
his
the
daughter, if
Emperor,
I remember
murdered his
correctly.
wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a
They
dick.
thought.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess Mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
And he
Through
whooped
his
their
rage,
asses, huh?
Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy
Crazy,
fellow
bro.
deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger. Look at this!
And Asura
Asura
beat
is
that
so
guy, by the
powerful,
way.
His soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with Mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though.
It would be
was
for
all
me,
of
bro.
that, but he also
Asura's
tried
sick.
to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid.
Yeah.
Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along with her whole village. Sparking
Man, they
Asura
really
to
wanna
unleash
piss this
his
guy off.
berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier
Here
he
he
gets.
gets,
What
yeah.
did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms.
That's
And
sick.
they're
The art
getting
style
bloody
in this
now.
game was
The man can
fantastic,
launch
by the
so
way.
much angry mantra, he wiped out the gods'
Shout out to
whole
the devs.
space fleet
They
in
did good with
seconds.
this game.
Asura's
Too bad
anger
they never
raised
made
to
a second
levels
one.
So high,
Or a
even
sequel.
he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again! Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst, then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms! His
Dang.
mantra form, finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast!
Deus was defeated.
I mean, they
and
destroyed
Gaia
half the
was
Earth doing that, but
Yet
I
Asura's
guess they did
wrath
well.
hadn't been quelled.
Title drop!
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of Mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm.
He
And
fought
many
against
Asura
Buddha,
use
which is
statues through
insane.
hands.
Because I
Enter
believe
the Mantra
Chakravartin
reactor.
was
Capable of
Buddha's
holding
name.
7 trillion souls,
think.
Asura instead
Don't know much.
used it as a
Don't quote me
vessel
on that.
for a
I'm not
far
an
greater
expert.
power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon,
Yeah.
a sword for tyranny. When that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
That is called righteous rage. It isn't malice, not full of malice. It's full of righteousness.
Form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's
Let it do his jaw,
as
yeah.
if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of Mantra itself.
Yep,
Those
he
who
saved the
depended
world.
on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it.
That's a good
Besides,
dad
he'll
right there.
reincarnate Millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug. a
He's
meteor,
reincarnated
or
again? That's
Ryu,
cool. That's cool.
Right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so
Yep.
they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
That's a badass god, bro. That is the
This
dad
video
of
is
gods.
sponsored by Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million
Alright,
members,
skip.
get 50.
We doing a 3D animated fight? That's sick. Kratos is shaking again. Kratos, you got this, bud. You're not the same guy anymore. 2 angry men, 2 angry gods, 2 angry dads fighting it out is insane. This is gonna be a sick fight. Oh, what's going on? What? Is he getting teleported? Oh, wow, he was teleported to ancient Greece? It looks like ancient Greece. Is Mithra? Oh no, they're not in ancient Greece. If Mithra's there, they're definitely not in ancient Greece. What's going on?
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But not for long. You do not want this fight.
I mean, yeah. Both of them. Oh shit! Shield block! To be fair, I don't think Kratos would have won after his daughter. Kratos is not that unperturbed. At least not anymore. Look at that! Ooh, right in the kisser. Animation is pretty, bro. I like it. It's really unique. It's like a combination of kind of like a game in CG. Ooh, shit. Got bursted in the face. Okay. Ooh.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up!
I mean,
Very well.
Kratos is warning you, buddy. Yeah, he's been down that path. Punches versus spear. Okay, they made him go through the 10,000 hand form or the 1,000 million. Okay, Kratos beat him. The music is beautiful though. God. Oh no, he made his goddaughter cry. No! Kratos! No, you fucked up, bud! Oh, you went the full berserk mode, bro. Okay, they're now in a pocket dimension.
This is not my end!
Dang, he went big just like the other guys. I mean, to be fair, Kratos has fought guys this big in Gaia, Kronos. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Spartan Rage? You're saying Spartan Rage is enough to handle this? Okay. I don't know how that fucking makes sense, but sure. What? Okay, he just knocks him back with one punch?
Death has not heard me yet, Titan!
Okay. I gotta see what they... Like, whoever wins, I gotta see what they say.
But you deserve a worthy end!
Oh god. Okay, he stabbed him in the head. Is that it? Oh wait, that's not it, right? It can't be it. Nah, what? He lost that easily?
You.
Okay, he used the Blade of Olympus.
No longer. I never was.
Nice moment. That's insane. Kratos just this seems pretty I don't know if it's even one-sided. Kind of, because like Kratos took all that punishment and just took him out pretty easily. Okay. I want to see what they say. He brought back hope. I'm guessing that's what that is. Okay, so Kratos beat Asura. What is their reasoning?
Really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Yeah,
Asura
that's
had
what I was
some
thinking.
amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
Alright, let's see what they say.
Seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
No, Asura has him speed. I agree with that.
As usual,
Yes.
we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience.
Okay.
But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies, like Mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his Mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed: versatility.
Okay, so I guess that makes sense. Kratos has more weapons, more abilities, more powers.
If he could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down to who made the
I thought that was
kaboom,
the case.
Kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive
that's
and
a
unfathomable. However,
ridiculous
the
amount of
same
power.
idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
What?
So Kratos should be capable of the same.
Hold up. So they're basically saying because Freyr was able to hold back Surtur, that Kratos can do that? Okay, I mean, that's a bit of a stretch.
Level of power.
We're making it's an
Using
assumption.
an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
Okay.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these 2 realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction.
Okay.
And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
I mean, yes, but I thought that's what I thought they would go with that example. Oh, Kratos defeated the Kronos, the god of time, and Gaia, the god of the earth, goddess of the earth, or Titan of the earth, and Kronos, Titan of time, which are like stronger than gods. I thought they'd use that. I didn't think they would use
matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos.
Okay.
Add in the clear numerical
that's
comparison
better.
of Chakravartin,
That's better
Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil,
comparisons,
and
yes.
Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom,
So it's
if you
2.5
give us
versus
Asura's
1.5.
Wrath 2, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's
I'm pretty sure Asura would
rises.
beat Ryu,
the
right?
God of Wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
I mean, I respect it, I guess. I respect it.
What if?
Okay, so they gave us an alternate ending. What if he didn't die? What if he's too angry to die? Okay, I like this. This is something new I haven't seen. Okay, in an alternate ending, Asura would have whooped his ass. I like how they're like, we can't leave it like this because some people would be mad. So we'll give them an alternate ending. Fair. What the fuck was that, dude? What is this? He's just floating there. He's like, oh. Oh shit, he woke up in the fields of Elysium. Ain't no way. He sent them to his daughter. Calliope, dude, it's been a while since we've seen you, bro. You can't make me cry like that, bro. Oh, that's so beautiful, bro. He got sent back to Calliope, bro. That's so beautiful. God. Jesus, don't make me...
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The
Thank
end.
you. That
Next
was
time
beautiful.
on
That was a
Death
good
Battle.
alternate ending. Holy shit! Did that make me that made me cry? That was beautiful. What are people saying? Right here. This is my point here. No matter who wins, the comments will be angrier than both Kratos and Asura. True alternate ending. Asura, hold up. Family BBQ, Kratos. Family BBQ. And then Kratos, you are a monster no longer. I never was. That line hits hard for no reason. Yeah. The calmest father versus the most reasonable father. I guess not. People aren't too mad, so I respect it. They gave us that beautiful alternate ending. I liked it. So yeah, that was Kratos versus Ashura. That last special surprise and alternate ending they gave me was pretty fucking beautiful. Like I got emotional a little bit. Because you know for a fact Kratos would love to spend because he doesn't think he's worthy of Elysium. If he could, he probably would. If he were to die again, he probably would stay in Elysium with his daughter. Because he knows that our boy Atreus can take care of himself. He trained him. So yeah. Either way, crazy fight. Good. I enjoyed it. If you guys have a fight, specific fight you guys want me to watch, leave that down below. And yeah. Comment down below what you guys thought of the fight. And adios.